my friends. Today, I will be presenting in my channel, Math CNT, a new series of videos highlighting basic math terms, BMT. BMT will provide math users with a clarification of some vague math vocabulary in order to make the learning process easier and more interesting. In simple words, I'm hoping I can make math terms easier to understand and to apply. I have many videos here. I will start in this video, part 1, as you can see on the slide. Part 1 will deal with algebraic expressions, some words that are related to this topic. See, this is highlighted. Part 2 will be another video dealing with real numbers, etc. Part 3 will be in fractions. Part 4 will be in exponents. And part 5 will be basic operations and so on. Now, you can see here we have part 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then some others will come later. Some other videos, as they come, they will be in parts. I might change some of these numbers, but probably they will stay the same. Now, I will try, the first slide here, I will try to list all the terms or the words or the vocab of basic math terms in expressions in one slide. Then I will put the definitions later. So this is part 1. We have, let's say, 16 words. Some of them may be difficult, may be vague. Some of them are easier than others. So like variable, unknown, coefficient and term, like terms, algebraic expression, constant term, polynomial, degree, leading coefficient, monomial, binomial, trinomial, perform, that comes in the questions, FOIL, this is a method, and perfect. We come to perfect squared. Now let's start. What is a variable? Variable simply coming from vary, the verb is vary, something is changing. So this is usually a letter, like A, like X, like B, like Y, like T, like Z. So we can use this variable. We say 2 variables, 3 variables, system of equations in 2 variables. This is the same meaning of unknown, something unknown. So when we say X, it represents something, some number. So this number can be positive, can be negative, can be 0. It's a variable. We can use any letter we have, M or N or D, also variables. We can say A1, A sub 1, A sub 2, A sub 3. So we can put as many variables as we like. So this is variable. What is a term? A term, listen carefully please here. A term is a number. So it can be 5, it can be 6, it can be 7, it can be 100, it can be minus 10. Term is a number. A variable also, it can be a variable. Term can be X also. Or product. Or quotient. Quotient, something divided by something. Of a number and one of more variables. Raised to powers. See, this is maybe a little complicated. This is a term. Look at the example here, then I can explain more. Look at the examples. These are terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 terms we see here. 9x. 9x is a term. So minus 10, t to the power 4 is a term altogether. 2 over p is a term. 177, it's a term. 5, x cubed, y squared, k. Because we have product here, or quotient. Quotient means division. Or minus z is another term. Minus 11m. xy is a term. Now let me ask you, x plus y. Ask yourself, please. X plus y, is this a term? The answer is no. This is two terms. X plus y. Two terms. So simply, term can be number, can be variable, can be product, can be quotient. Okay, let's go. Coefficient. Coefficient, or sometimes we call it numerical coefficients of a term. So when we say find the coefficient, we should have a term. It's a numerical factor found in that term. So let's see here, examples. Coefficient of 7xy. See, the coefficient is the 7. So it is a number. Coefficient is a number multiplied by the variable in the term. So find the coefficient of minus 15 m cubed t to the power 4. The coefficient is only minus 15. See that? Now find the coefficient of w. See, w is a term, but w is, there is a coefficient at the beginning, 1. So we say the coefficient of w is 1. Okay, little tricky question. Find coefficient of x over 3. What is the coefficient? 1/3. Because you can see here in the yellow, x over 3 is exactly written as 1 over 3, 1/3 times the x. So 1/3 is the coefficient of the x. Okay, like terms. See, since we know terms, they can be like or unlike. Like terms are the most important for sure. Like terms, if they have the same constant, both are constant terms. Like terms. Or they have exactly the same variable and the same exponent. So they should have the same variable, same exponent. Let's look at examples. Minus 10x, you see here this example, and 7x. So we ask ourselves, is this like terms, or the opposite will be unlike terms? So we have the same variable, x and x, same power, 1 and 1. Now we don't care about the numbers here, minus 10 and 7. These are the coefficients. So these are like terms. Look at the second one, 7 x squared y cubed, 7 x cubed y squared, unlike. Why we need this like terms or unlike terms? Now look at this nice example, the last line here. Like terms can be added or subtracted. So we look for like terms to add them or subtract them. So if we have here minus 3x, just read carefully please here. Minus 3x plus 5y plus 1 minus 17y plus 10x minus 4. We call this expression. We will come later to the expression. Then we need to simplify it so we can add the like terms. You see the red and the red, minus 3x, 10x becomes 7x. 5y minus 17y minus 12y plus 1 minus 4 minus 3. So this is the answer here. The simple expression is the answer. Now we come to the important part, expression, or we call it algebraic expression. It's a collection of letters. Collection of letters. We have letters, yeah, variables or unknowns, and real numbers. Constant real numbers like 5, 7, 10, minus half, 50, etc. Combined by using the known 4 operations. What are the 4 operations we do in math? Addition. You can see here ADDIDION. Addition. You can write them if you don't know them. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, we multiply numbers, and division. In other words, if I take these 3 lines and a half, I say, what is an expression? It is a collection of terms. So you will have a term, 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 and term. And then between the terms, we have what? Addition and subtraction. This is expression. Again, so expression is a collection of terms. Let's see the examples. 5x plus 2y. Only that is an expression. How many terms, if I ask you how many terms? 2 terms here. 5x plus 2y. Nice. Minus 10, 10t to the power 4. This is an expression, 1 term only. We can have 5 terms, 7 terms, 10 terms, infinity of terms. 2x minus y to the power minus 1 plus 18. This one also is an expression. X squared minus 7x plus 2, expression. Now look here, very important note. Really very important note. No equal sign in any expression. So when we say expression, no equal sign, because expressions can be simplified. And later, another videos, you can see equations can be solved. If you have an equal in the question, if you have equal something, like 2x minus 1 is equal 17. This is not an expression, it's an equation. Later we will see the equation definition, from where does it come, and what do we do with the equations. Now expressions can be simplified. So this is the main item here in this video, expression. Now, what is a polynomial? Polynomial is an expression of this form. We have an x to the power n plus an minus 1x to the power n minus 1, etc., plus a2x2 plus a1x plus a0. So polynomial, to explain it, it is many terms, many terms. It can be 1 term, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 5, it can be 7, it can be 50. Many terms. I will show you here. We have in the middle of the slide, we have a nice example. We have 33, I will come back to the leading coefficient, 33x to the power 4 minus 19x minus 8x power 5 minus 6. See, this is a polynomial, 4 terms are there. And each polynomial has a degree. See the word degree here. Degree is the highest power. So we call it degree. Now the degree here is 5. It can be in any place, should not be at the beginning. See 4 here, 33x power 4. We look for the highest power, 5. So the degree, this is the degree. Now what is the leading coefficient? The leading coefficient is the coefficient, we know what is the coefficient, coefficient of the term that has the degree. So it is minus 8 here. See the leading coefficient, an, it's minus 8. This is the leading coefficient. We will see another example. Now remark, a polynomial cannot have variables in the denominator. So we cannot have 2 over x. It is not polynomial. Polynomial has the power positive integer, 0 integer. Okay, positive integer, 0 integer, not negative power. Now, in the polynomial, we have 3 types, easy types. I just listed them here. If you see the word monomial, see this is mono. It means 1. 1 what? It means a polynomial with only 1 term. It's very clear. When you see binomial, bi means 2. So a polynomial with only 2 terms, like this is an example here. If you see the word trinomial, you will see it many times in algebra and other math courses. Trinomial, it's a polynomial of 3 terms. That's an example here. So this is a polynomial. Let's see example question number 1 here with answers. Okay, let's go. Look at this yellow stuff here. Can you read it, please? Minus x minus 3 plus 5 over 2x to the power 5 plus square root of 10 minus 13x to the power 6. First question, what is this? You should know now very clearly, you should answer this question. What is this? You can say an expression, it's correct. Expression, we can have x, y, we can have any powers. We can say also polynomial in x because we have the same variable x. Now, in my question here, I said find the degree. Now, where do you look for the degree here? Look at the power, look at the power. Where's the highest power? The highest power there, so this is 6. Find the coefficient of the x. So I go and look for the x. Where is the x here? I see the x at the beginning. It can be in any place. I need the coefficient of the x, so this is minus 1. See, the answer is there. Find the leading coefficient, the leading. It is minus 13. Now let's look at this tricky question. Find the constant term. The constant means something constant, fixed. It has no x. So what is the fixed here? Square root of 10 is a number, real number, yes. Minus 3 also. So we put them all together. Square root of 10 minus 3. All together, this is the constant term. Little tricky, I know. Question number 2. Please, you can pause a little here. Few seconds only. Find the coefficient. Very light examples I'm putting in these videos about math terms. Very light examples and questions. Find the coefficient of x cubed in the product. See here, if you multiply this and this, 2 brackets here, you will get x power 4, x cubed, x squared, x and constant. Find for me the coefficient of x cubed. Just the coefficient of x cubed. Pause it, please, and then tell me the answer. Ready? Now, look what I did here. The answer should be, if you get an answer, minus 33. Now look, you have to be smart here. I need, in the question, the coefficient of x cubed. I don't have to multiply all the question. I don't have to perform. I should not multiply everything. Only I look, just multiply the terms, that will give x cubed. You see in these colors here, if you multiply x cubed here, 2x cubed by the 6, you will get minus 12x cubed. See, minus 5x with 3x, you get x squared. We don't need it. Look at the second one, minus 7x squared with x, 3x. I need that, so minus 21x cubed. So only I need these two terms. You have to be smart and fast, correct also. So minus 12x cubed, minus 21x cubed. When you add them, you get minus 33x cubed. So you can answer the question directly. Find the coefficient of x cubed. The answer is minus 33. Nice, easy question. Well, let's see. If you multiply, there is a method called FOIL method. See, FOIL is a method. These 4 letters, they come from first. See F here, comes from first, outer or outside, inner or inside, last. And then you combine like terms. See, we have, look at this nice example. 4x plus 3, if we need to multiply by 2x minus 7. I know you have many ways to multiply this. But let's take the word here and use the method FOIL method. All right, so 4x times 2x, I put it here in details for you. 4x times minus 7, 3 times 2x, 3 times minus 7. So the first is this first, because we start with the first. So 4x times 2x, 8x squared. Outer, 4x times the minus 7, outer. Inner or inside, 2x is inside. 3 minus 7 is the last. So we take FOIL, that's FOIL method. This is the name of the method. Now remember here, you cannot stop there because we see minus 28x plus 6x. These two terms, remember these two terms, they are like terms. We should combine. So like terms should be combined. So the final answer, 8x squared minus 22x minus 21. Now we have also special product formulas. Special product formulas. The first one, maybe you have seen this many times in other videos, a plus b all squared. Remember, a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. I mentioned that in there's another series, common math errors. You can see it there. If you miss the 2, that will be a big mistake. So we call this perfect, or we call it square of a sum, or perfect square trinomial. So this is the word perfect here. If you have a minus b squared, a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And now we have the cube formula for the sum and the difference. The number 5 here is very, very important. We call it difference of two squares. If you have a plus b, a minus b, you should have it like this. Also, you can have a minus b, a plus b. It's the same. But you should have 1 plus 1 minus or 1 minus 1 plus. Same a, same a, same b, same b. Now the answer will be directly a squared minus b squared. We call it difference of two squares. Let's see a nice question here, number 3. Perform. Oh, the word perform now in the math terms. Perform. What does it mean? Perform the indicated operations. Perform means do, finish, find. 3y bracket 2y minus 5 bracket 2y plus 5. That means multiply and multiply until you finish, until you simplify the answer. Remember, this is an expression. You see, no equal sign in the question. Now, we can take here a few seconds to think. What can we do here? Do we multiply 3y inside? We can, but we can see that these are similar here. 2y minus 5, 2y plus 5. If you look here at formula number 5, they are similar. You see difference of two squares, a plus b, a minus b. So directly we can multiply the ones in the bracket by using the difference of two squares. So leave the 3y now for a minute. 2y becomes all squared in the bracket minus 5 all squared. Remember the minus in the formula. 2y all squared, 4y squared. Minus 5 squared, minus 25. Now you have to distribute 3y times the first term, 3y times the second. So this is the final answer. 12y cubed minus 75y. This is the answer of the multiplication. Now, usually I leave 3 questions as practice, sometimes 2. Not difficult, but nice to try. Find the sum of all the coefficients in the product. So you have to multiply all of this, find all the coefficients, add them. Now, practice number 2. Find the coefficient of x power 4 in this product. Only, now be smart here. Find only the coefficient of x to the power 4. Practice number 3. Use FOIL method to find the product. 5m minus 6 times 7m plus 8. And usually I put the answers, only the final answer, in the last slide to help you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I wish I can see you in another video with another topic. Thank you very much.